So in today's video, we're going to talk about the screener in Yahoo Finance. So if you're not familiar with this, I've been using this for quite a long time now.
Before anything else, please subscribe to this channel for more content like this one. Leave a comment below and like this video right now.
Did you know that you can use the screeners of Yahoo Finance to include other countries? The answer is yes, you can do it, especially if you are using the premium. But in my case, I'm not using the premium. I'm just using the free version of this. But it's a good screener, especially if you are if you have the intention of investing overseas. So let's look at the screeners that I have. So these are my saved screeners. I have a screener in Germany. I have US growth. These are, how do I do that? So these are companies that are trading in the US. The region is US. Trading PE is still below 20. I like it to be below 20. Market cap is mid cap to mega cap. We don't want small cap companies. Debt to equity is less than 0.6. We want them to be not laden with debts. And the return on equity is greater than 5%. So how can it be growth if it's just 5%? Because we only have 17. Now if we put it to, if you make it 10, then the estimated results about 16. So still we'll have, right? How about making it 15? Okay, and you can still add another filter. Look at all this. These are technical analysis. The region is there, debt to equity, balance sheet, income statement, EBIT, EBITDA, gross profit. There's so many things that are here. Quick ratio, price earnings growth is here. Maybe you can do that. But the thing is, we're not sure about how they compute the growth rate, as we said in our previous video, so better just compute it like that. I mean, compute it on your own, right? P over B is here, so maybe we can also use that to screen potential stocks that are screaming buy, right? So ESG scores, profile, return equity, financial highlights is here, and all that. You can even choose your sector, just like we have in the Instagram. So let's save this filter for now. US growth. Let's save it like that, and find stocks. So the stocks that are listed here are about 12. And of course, I don't know these companies because I'm not from the US. Astelias, Hilton Holdings, maybe connected with Hilton Hotels. Gung Ho Online Entertainment, sounds Chinese. Masco Corporation, Auto Home, Higher Electronics Group. I think I know this, right? Persimmon, Gentex Corporation. There might be a reason why they are trading below 20. How come Auto Home is trading at 21 times PE? Maybe I didn't choose the trailing 12 months. Trailing PE is 0 to 20. I don't know why it's like that, but let's look at the heat map view. Before it doesn't have that, but this is how it looks like. If you will put all the companies that are listed here, then you will have all the companies that were listed are down today. LPM, Hilton Holdings is down 3% today. I mean yesterday, because the stock market is not yet open. Yesterday means no, it's last trading day. MAS Corporation is down 1.82. Wow, Persimmon is down 21%. IAA is down 9.6%. So we have many companies that are down. So let's look at other filters that we chose. Again, all screeners. Value and growth. Okay, look at value and growth. What we have here is, let's edit. Again, this is US. I guess, yes. Trading PE 0 to 20. Return on equity is 5. Again, this is the same, I think. The debt to equity is 0.7. That's why it has more companies there. Let's apply the screener of screaming buy, right? US and all caps. Okay, even the large cap, of course. Price, no problem there. Industry, no problem. Let's look at the price to book. The price to book should be lower than 1, right? So let's have that. Price to book is lower than at least less than 1.1. All right. And then, in order for us not to be given companies that are not growing, let's key in return on equity also. Return on asset, return on equity, maybe return on equity, and let the return on equity be greater than at least 5%. These are hard times, right? So these are potentially very low price to book. So meaning these are screaming buy. Given that they have very low price to book, they also have growth rate is there. So we have 21, is that right? We have about 20 or something companies that are trading here, that are given here. So joint stock company, Hilton again is there, Masco, IAA, Cedar Fair. I don't know about these companies, but if I were to invest and I'm in the US, then I'm gonna start researching these companies and see if they're worth investing on. So there are companies here that are trading below $1 a share. So maybe these are penny stocks. Maybe we can also remove the small caps in order to just include the mid cap, the large cap, and the mega cap. So only 6 remains. Right, so we have here, and maybe if we say this filter, we call this screaming buy. Yeah, screaming buy. Now let's try to find out whether we can do a filter for some Asian stocks. So the region, let's look at the region and try to look for the Philippines. The Philippines, maybe not here. Yes, here. So the Philippines is here. Let's try to find out if they will have data for us. So, okay, for all the caps, price, sector, whatever. The screen is so strict. Maybe they don't have data for the Philippines. Price earnings, just the price earnings. Not the price earnings. Just look at trading PEs, and trading PE should be 0 to 20. Still, we don't have data for the Philippines. Maybe that's the reason why we can't have screener. So it's okay because this is not our country. Alright, so that's a problem with Yahoo Finance. But there you can look for growth stocks, potentially undervalued stocks. They also have their own default screeners. I find this one very nice. Undervalued growth stocks. As of now, they have many companies that are listed here, but those are companies that are really good. American Airlines, Petróleo Brasileiro, Delta Airlines, United Airlines Holdings, Kinder Morgan. So all of these companies are between 0 to 20 price earnings growth. 0 to 20 PE price earnings growth is less than 1. So these are potentially growth stocks. And the change in PS is 25 to 50 and 50 to 100 and greater than 100%. The change in EPS, the basic, and the exchange is New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq. So these are companies that you can look into. So Berkshire is there. Okay, so heat map view. Of course, Berkshire will be a big chunk of that. Yes, both the A and the B shares are the biggest share of the companies that are listed here. But Toyota is here. Toyota Motor market cap is 161 billion. It's down 2.39%, $115. LFC, China Life Insurance. BHP, I think that's from England. BHP Group also, Qualcomm. These are good companies, right? Cigna, Enbridge. So these can be your filters. And as we can see, Yahoo Finance already gave you that. So you can have your stocks to choose from. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this video, and hope you can start to use the Yahoo Finance filter in your screener next time. Thank you very much.